Welcome to Let's Talk PCOS. I'm Christine, and if you've ever felt confused, dismissed, or overwhelmed on your PCOS journey, you're in the right place. This is where we connect the dots between hormones, inflammation, and real life support so you can understand your body instead of fighting against it. You don't have to figure this out alone. Let's talk PCOS. Many women who eventually learn they have PCOS say the same thing. Looking back, the signs were there. They just didn't recognize them at the time. And that's because PCOS rarely begins with one dramatic symptom. More often, it begins quietly with small signals that seem unrelated at first. A change in cycles, energy that feels unpredictable, skin or hair changes that don't quite make sense. On their own, each of these experiences can easily be explained away. Hormones, life, stress. But when several of them start appearing together, a pattern begins to form. And that pattern is often where PCOS begins. Let's start with one of the body's clearest hormonal signals, the menstrual cycle. Many women with PCOS notice that their cycles are irregularly long before they ever hear the term PCOS. Periods may arrive unpredictably, cycles might stretch longer than expected, or sometimes a period simply does not appear for months. When this happens occasionally, it may not mean much, but when the cycles remain inconsistent over time, it can be important information. Ovulation plays a central role in regulating the menstrual cycle. When ovulation becomes irregular, cycles often become irregular too. Another early experience many women describe is fatigue. Not just being tired after a busy day, but a deeper exhaustion that feels difficult to explain. Some women say they wake up tired even after sleeping well. Others notice their energy crashing halfway through the day. Energy patterns like these can sometimes reflect changes in how the body regulates glucose and insulin. Skin changes are another early sign. Hormonal acne that will often appear along the jawline or chin, breakouts that persist well into adulthood, or skin that suddenly becomes more reactive than it used to be. Hair changes can also appear gradually. Some women noticed increased hair growth on areas like the chin, neck, stomach, or chest. Others notice thinning of hair along the scalp. Both experiences can reflect shifts in androgen hormones. Then there is the metabolic signals. Strong sugar cravings, feeling shaky if meals are delayed, energy dips after eating that feel disproportionate to what you ate. These patterns can sometimes reflect how the body is handling glucose and insulin. Individually, each of these symptoms might seem small, but together they often begin to tell a story. One of the most important things to understand about PCOS is that the body rarely announces it all at once. Instead, it communicates through patterns in cycles, patterns in energy, patterns in metabolism. There's a phase I often share when talking about PCOS. Your body is not random, it's responsive. Symptoms are often signals. When we begin to pay attention to patterns instead of dismissing them, the story of the body starts to become clearer. If some of these experiences sound familiar, it doesn't automatically mean PCOS is present, but it does mean your body may be communicating something worth listening to. And awareness is often the first step towards understanding. If this conversation helped you understand PCOS a little differently, you may find the rest of this series helpful as well. In the next video, we'll talk about one of the most common misconceptions about PCOS. Can you actually have PCOS without CIS? Thanks for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Real talk, real women, real life. See you next time on Let's Talk PCOS.